Now in Good Morning Northwest, the accused U of I student killer in court. Why the judge entered a plea on behalf of Brian Kohberger and what happens next in the case.
And when we look at the weather, we've got a great couple of days we're heading into and a warmer weekend. But of course, it's Memorial Day weekend. There's a chance of rain. We'll talk about the timing of that coming your way.
And the fluoride debate is back. Should the city be putting it in the drinking water? How you can learn more and have your opinions heard about it. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for being with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Tuesday, May 23rd. Mark Peterson is here with a look at that first alert forecast. And all right, our winds from yesterday have died down.
Yes, and that is going to make today far more comfortable. We're going to have temperatures a skosh warmer during the day, but we're cool this morning. 45 and clear over into Coeur d'Alene. We've got some cloud cover over the South Hill and then south of Spokane, and we're sitting at 43 degrees. We just keep getting cooler. We look at our forecast. Yeah, the chilly morning definitely is here. Mostly sunny today. We will have a few clouds. The winds, not as much, thankfully, and we do have a warming trend we're going to be talking about. Satellite and radar, not a lot of cloud cover and a few scattered showers to the north. That's about it, and all of that is breaking off. Temperatures, well, we're sitting into, again, 40 at Meade, Deer Park at 41, Cheney 41, but we've got 47 downtown, of course, officially 43 degrees. Over the next 12 hours, we're going to bust into the 50s in the mid-morning, and probably around noon, we'll be in the low 60s. That'll take us into the afternoon, where we'll be in the mid to upper 60s for many hours. It's going to be great.
We have new details this morning in the Moscow murders case.
Brian Kohberger, the 28-year-old accused of killing 4 college students in their off-campus home, standing silent during his arraignment, meaning he elected not to enter a plea. Sydney Charles is live at the Breaking Now desk with what this means and what's next in the case.
Robin, because Brian Kohberger elected not to enter a plea, the judge entered a not guilty plea on his behalf. That came during Kohberger's arraignment yesterday morning. Kohberger is accused of killing Kaylee Gonsalves, Xander Kernodle, Ethan Chapin, and Madison Mogan. During their arraignment, Judge John Judge recapping the charges brought against him, which include 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of burglary. Kohberger's answers short and concise.
You understand the charge in count 4, murder in the first degree?
Yes.
Do you understand the maximum penalty?
Yes.
If he is convicted, Kohberger could face the death penalty. The Mogan and Gonsalves families were both in the courtroom yesterday. Steve Gonsalves, Kaylee's father, seldom taking his eyes off of Kohberger. When asked if he was ready to enter a plea, Kohberger's attorney announced he would be standing silent. And by not responding, the judge entered a plea of not guilty on Kohberger's behalf, as is standard in these situations. From there, a 6-week trial was scheduled for October 2nd, just 5 months from now. And prosecutors now have less than 60 days to determine if they'll pursue the death penalty. And yesterday there was another hearing, this one on the gag order issued preventing anyone involved in the case to talk to media organizations. I'll have more information on that coming up in 30 minutes. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
$11 million in capital costs and millions more to maintain. That's how much it would cost to develop a system to add fluoride to Spokane's drinking water, according to a study commissioned by the city. The study will be used by elected officials to decide whether to add fluoride to the water system. Spokane has considered it several times over the years, but has never actually made the decision. Spokane Mayor Nadine Woodward has said in the past that she wants the issue to go to a public vote. Now that the report is done, the city will accept public comment until June 5th.
Police have arrested a man for indecent exposure and stalking with sexual motivation. Spokane police say 45-year-old Charles Simpson approached a 17-year-old girl who was walking in a park in West Central with 2 young kids yesterday afternoon. Officers say he exposed himself and started following her, making vulgar comments. A little while later, a school bus arrived to drop off around 30 students when Simpson sat down on a bench nearby and began touching himself as the kids walked by. Simpson has 8 felonies on his record already. If you witnessed this, police ask that you call Crime Check. The number is there at the top of your screen, 509-456-2233.
Some breaking news out of Washington, D.C. Overnight, a U-Haul truck crashing into barriers near the White House caused a huge response from police and Secret Service and put some nearby businesses on lockdown. The driver was detained, and the Secret Service says this may have been an intentional act. Video shows the already crashed truck in front of security barriers protecting Lafayette Park just yards from the White House. Then the truck rams the barrier a second time. Witness Benjamin Berger says he heard the crash and then saw people running.
Thought maybe it was just an accident, and then the U-Haul backed up and rammed it again, and at that point it didn't move, and then that's when the Secret Service police converged on it.
This morning, the driver is in custody facing multiple charges, including assault with a dangerous weapon, destruction of federal property, and threatening to harm the president. No explosives were found in the truck. No word yet on a possible motive.
Startling news from a study on global wildlife. The study, published Monday in the journal Biological Reviews, says nearly half of the planet's species are in population decline. The study's authors analyzed more than 70,000 species across the globe, from mammals to birds and fish, even insects. They found 48% are seeing their population shrink. According to the study, the main factors driving the extinction crisis are destruction of landscapes and climate change.
Well, more than 230 companies have filed for bankruptcy so far this year, including Bed Bath & Beyond, Party City, and David's Bridal. Last week, more companies filed for bankruptcy in a 48-hour period than at any time since 2008. And things may even get worse. Analysts expect the default rate for companies with low credit quality to peak early next year. Rising interest rates also make it difficult for struggling companies to get new loans.
A new report from Women Helping Women Fund gives us a picture of what issues women in the area are facing. We are going beyond those numbers on everything from housing to the number of teen girls who've considered suicide and the growing number of women struggling to find childcare. Watch our special coverage on the state of women and girls tonight on 4 News Now.
Yeah, really looking forward to that. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is almost 6:07.
Mark is back, and we are talking air quality, and we're good.
We're in good shape. Right in the middle. The number is 25. So, yeah, we're not seeing any problems there. But pollen, that's affecting a lot of people, and chit-chatting yesterday with them. We are going to talk more about what you can expect from the sky. That is coming up.
We're live this morning with Campfire Inland Northwest, talking about their 2 summer camps and the jobs they have available for the summer.
Also had a picture of an explosion at the Pentagon went viral, rattling the markets. Problem was, it wasn't real. What we know about it and who spread it online next.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
25 years ago, one extraordinary show danced its way into history, Riverdance. Now it's time for the next step, the 25th anniversary show.
May 26th through 28th at First Interstate Center for the Arts.
Invest in community. Make new friends. When you live local, you support the people who make Spokane great. Shop now at livelocalinw.com.
You've been hearing about it, and now we've got it at Post Falls Volkswagen, the ID4 electric SUV. This SUV has a space, warranty, technology that buyers want at a price that's competitive. The ID4 was engineered to win the hearts of SUV owners ready to go electric. With a quick charge and an EPA estimated range of 260 miles.
The Volkswagen ID4, now eligible for a $7,500 lease credit.
The ID4 electric SUV, see it at Post Falls Volkswagen.
Life, it doesn't stand still, and neither do you. And wherever you go, we're with you. We're Global Credit Union, formerly Alaska USA. For 75 years, enriching the lives of members and guiding them on their financial journeys, giving them the confidence to not just follow their dreams, but to chase them. The future? We're on it. Let's get there together. Global Credit Union. On we go.
Animals are part of our families and sometimes help us to earn our livelihoods. Include them when preparing for emergencies. Make sure to have the supplies ready for them to evacuate if necessary. If you need help evacuating your animals during an emergency, call 911. Spokane County's Livestock Emergency Evacuation Team is ready to help. Request help sooner rather than later to give the volunteer team a better chance to safely evacuate your animals. Remember, call 911 for assistance with evacuating animals.
Are you looking for ways to enhance your outdoor space? Look no further than Spokane Boys Nursery. At Spokane Boys Nursery, the goal is to help you find the materials to create the perfect addition to your yard or garden. Pavers to start your patio, the right plants to surround, larger trees and shrubs to create privacy, and the perfect water feature to complete the tranquil environment you aspire to have. So why wait? Visit Spokane Boys today to turn your backyard into a peaceful oasis.
New name means new fun. Tooele Casino is now Mr. Quack Casino Hotel.
Welcome back. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. A fake image of what appeared to be a fire near the Pentagon spread so quickly online yesterday that it rattled stocks on Wall Street.
Numerous Twitter accounts shared this fake image showing smoke billowing near a white building, leading some to believe an explosion occurred near the Pentagon, when in fact, no such incident took place. The image was first posted on Twitter at 8:42 in the morning. At 10:03, a Russian state-controlled news outlet tweeted the image to its millions of followers. The stock market took a dip over the next several minutes until 10:09, when authorities made it clear there was no explosion. While ABC News has not determined the source, the image contains the hallmarks of being made with artificial intelligence. Experts have warned of hyper-realistic fake images deceiving people online as the accessibility of AI-powered tools grows.
This morning in Florida, the former sheriff's deputy and school resource officer accused of standing back and failing to confront the gunman during the 2018 Parkland school massacre is preparing for his trial set to begin next week. Scott Peterson faces multiple counts of child neglect for not entering the building where the attack was unfolding. 14 students and 3 staff members were killed. Legal analysts say this is a first-of-its-kind case applying child neglect charges and reviewing a school resource officer as a caregiver.
Millions of people in Mexico may have to evacuate due to increased volcanic activity from Popocatépetl. Ash spewing from the dangerous volcano has delayed flights from Mexico City and led authorities to close schools in dozens of cities. 25 million people live within 60 miles of the volcano, which had been dormant for decades until it erupted in 1994. Since then, its rumblings have become part of daily life for people.
12 minutes past 6 o'clock. Here's a look at your 10-second takeaway. Yeah, we're on that cool start, so throwing on some light layers would be great. It's going to be a sunny finish, so you're going to need shades throughout the day. Our high, 68 degrees.
Well, the mayor of Liberty Lake has vetoed an ordinance that would give the city council the final say on what books would be added or removed from city libraries. Chris Kaminskis released a statement saying the right to free speech is more important than the content of the speech. She went on to say the library board of trustees has more than 96 years of professional experience combined and to let them do what they were appointed to do. It's important to note that all members were confirmed by the city council, but the city council could still override the mayor's veto. And you wonder if you're going to keep seeing this kind of thing in different cities around the area. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:13.
Progress in Rathdrum. We will check in with Mark and the Extreme team to see what kind of progress they are making on Diamonds and Dreams Baseball Fields Makeover.
And it's kind of the best of both worlds. You get to go to summer camp and you get paid for doing it. Just ahead, Destiny Richards live with job opportunities at one local camp.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Plant Farm.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Wow, you found it.
I did.
The History of Water Part 6. I've been dying to read this.
I know, honey.
I love this.
I love you. Are they for real?
I always wanted that book.
At Culligan, we get that most people don't think about water like we do, and that's okay. You see, when we install one of our high-efficiency water softeners, we're thinking about hard water and limescale buildup. So you can just think about longer-lasting appliances and softer skin and hair. At Culligan, we think about your water, so you don't have to.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on the next task. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Lease a new 2023 Buick Encore GX for just $199 a month. The Encore features premium LED lighting and game-changing cargo space. And you'll be amazed at Buick's innovative quiet tuning technology that helps reduce unwanted noise for a peaceful driving experience. Visit us online at GeeBuickGMC.com or come see us for a test drive. We're just off I-90 at George Gee Buick GMC, the top volume GMC Buick dealer in Washington State.
With prices of natural gas and propane skyrocketing, your heating bill is getting out of control. But before you turn down the heat, give the experts at Bill's Heating and Air a call. They have the latest in dual fuel technology to keep your family comfortable and utility bills low. And there's never been a better time to upgrade because now every furnace purchase comes with a free AC or heat pump. So call Bill's Heating today to get your free heat pump while supplies last.
Did somebody turn off the lights?
Don't forget your seatbelt.
This car won't start until you buckle up.
Seatbelt, Grandma.
1 hour, 2 hours, take up.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
However you say it, it's perfect. Together, we get there.
All right, Mark Peterson and the Extreme Team's Diamonds and Dreams project is bringing some very positive changes to the Chuck Holt Memorial Field there in Rathdrum. The field was named after the city's former mayor who cared deeply about public parks and sports.
Holt died in 2019, but the city's current mayor knew him well. Vic Holmes remembers Chuck Holt from coaching Little League together about 40 years ago. He says Holt cared about the future generations as a teacher, parks director, and acting mayor. Holmes says this makeover is what the community has been waiting for. This field is about Chuck's love for kids, baseball, and community.
With the Diamonds and Dreams project, we're kind of doing it the right way. When we dedicated the field in 19, I feel like, you know, we did some work, we got the field dedicated, but we just didn't quite do enough to the field. So it'll be nice to actually get the field completed, finished.
Mark and the team will reveal the entire makeover to the public this Thursday evening. You can watch the reveal live on 4 News Now at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, we can't wait to see, of course, how it all turns out. The clock's ticking, though. You guys got 3 days left, basically.
And these next 3 days are the days in which volunteers are going to show up. Yesterday it was heavy equipment day, so we didn't want a lot of people running around while we were running around. So we'll be talking about that coming up in a little bit. Let's get to what we can expect today. If you're running around, you're going to experience the need for maybe a hoodie this morning. Temperatures are on the cool side. We're sitting at 43, 45 in Coeur d'Alene. Ritzville, you're at 41. Colville at 45. Everybody's got pretty clear sky. Air quality, just want to touch on this again, that we've had, again, over the weekend, we had that smoke. Now we don't, and all of it is to the north and into parts of Montana. So we're really into good air quality and should stay there throughout the day and into the weekend. We're not going to see big changes in our upper air movement. 68 will be our high today. It's going to be sunny. Winds are going to be light, southwest 5 to 15 miles an hour. 45 for the overnight low. And again, we're going to see those winds to be relatively light. Going to be nice. Get that window cracked open a little bit. Get some of that fresh air in. So for today, we will have temperatures that are going to warm up. 70 into Ritzville, 73 into Moses Lake. That mid-70s the wheelhouse, right? 75 into Wenatchee, 75 into the Tri-Cities. Perfect. And we'll see a continuation of 70s for us into Wednesday at 74 degrees. Again, Thursday, 78, some cloud cover, all of that above average. And of course, the Extreme Team reveal. We're going to have 80 on Friday. It's going to be great. So let's give you an update on Diamonds and Dreams with, again, our hometown Chevy dealers and Horizon Credit Union. So the Chuck Holt Memorial Field, that is where we have the work. This soil is so compacted over the years that we've had to water it, and then we're going to work into it. That's a cool machine. It's a cool machine. machine. I don't know what it is, but it's a conditioner. It's a field conditioner. I can't remember the official name of it, but it really does a cool job, and it's going to allow us to even make those fields better. All 3 fields getting new bases, home plates, all of that from BSN Sports. New volleyball court. We're going to start working on the concession stand today, and we removed this tree that was on the third base line.
Oh,
it was not a tree, a gaggle of trees, bushes, little. It needed to go bye-bye. So it did. So now the line of sight is you can run into the outfield without skirting around the tree. It's perfect.
Very good. Yeah.
So, we've got more work to do today. We'll have updates.
Best of luck.
Summer is right around the corner, and so is summer camp.
There are plenty of summer camp options in the Northwest, of course, and some of them are hiring. Destiny Richards is live with Campfire Inland Northwest to tell us about getting paid to go to camp.
Yeah, definitely a great opportunity if you or someone you know is looking for a summer job. Campfire Inland Northwest is hiring for different positions as long as you're 18 or older. We're talking with Casey this morning, who's part of the marketing team. I feel like you're the best person to sell these 2 beautiful camps, Camp Dartlow and Camp Swayalaken. Yes. I said that right. Okay, perfect. Yeah, tell us about them.
Yeah, so Camp Swayalaken is out on the beautiful Lake Coeur d'Alene. You get a beautiful view of the lake in the background. And it has 300 acres, very rustic in nature. And we have our Camp Dartlow, which is located up in North Spokane, surrounded by beautiful pine trees. We got the nice little Spokane River flowing through, so both very beautiful places.
Yeah, and all sorts of different fun activities. And these are week-long camps. So kids would just be there in the daytime for Dartlow, and then you can stay overnight out at Lake Coeur d'Alene.
Yes. So we do actually offer Wednesday overnights out at Camp Dartlow to give our campers a little night out under the stars, which is really cool. And then, yes, on Lake Coeur d'Alene, our campers do spend their times out in our different units we have throughout camp.
Okay. And I hear the wait list is really long if you want to be a part of it. So if you have kids that want to be a part of the camp, you can still contact Campfire Inland Northwest, but know that the wait is long. A lot of those spots are filled up. But again, we're still talking about those summer jobs. Coming up later, we're talking about an opportunity today to drop in for an interview and possibly get hired to work this summer. I'll send it back to you guys.
She did sell it.
Yeah, she did. I think there's some parents that are like this too. Go apply.
It's now 6:21. A temporary hiring freeze and pause on expenditures for WSU athletics. What prompted the move for the Cougs?
Meanwhile, Jose Caballero continues to make all the right moves for the Mariners. What the skipper said about his second baseman after a big win at home next.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Get pampered, relax, invigorate, and rejuvenate. 7 Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa's new North Spokane location is a full-service salon that specializes in achieving this every day. Guests enjoy a complimentary drink with all services, including hair, nails, spa, microblading, full bridal, and more. Our 10,000 square foot spa, one of the largest in the Northwest, accommodates large groups, and walk-ins are welcome too. 7 Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa, a luxury experience accommodating everyone.
1 in 9 Americans struggle with hunger, yet 40% of the food in America is wasted. The Kroger Company Zero Hunger, Zero Waste Foundation is working to help end hunger and food waste in neighborhoods across America. Together, we can help end hunger. Learn more at zerohungerzerowastefoundation.org.
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
We are Heritage Funeral and Cremation. When you need us, we'll be here.
We are committed to serving your family as we would our own.
With respect, love, and compassion. Heritage is part of a local, community-owned association.
With roots going back to 1888.
And a dedication to inland Northwest families.
That we support by giving back to over 15 community organizations annually.
We're here
when you need us most.
I'm Mark Peterson. Every day, 800,000 Washingtonians care for elderly parents, spouses, or other loved ones. AARP and BECU are here to help with a new campaign, Caring for Caregivers. For tips, tools, and resources, visit this website.
Wow, what a great vacation.
Yeah, no kidding. The new hotel, the casino, Maslow's Steakhouse.
Don't forget the triple head shower.
Trust me, I haven't. I feel a million miles away.
You're not.
I understand that.
I just ran home and fed the dog.
Don't ruin this for me.
The largest casino resort in the Pacific Northwest is right in your backyard, thanks to our brand new River Tower Hotel in Northern Quest.
The bats of the Seattle Mariners never seem to be consistent this season, but they may have received the jolt of energy they need to get going, and that comes in the form of 26-year-old rookie Jose Caballero. Since joining the team at the beginning of the month, he's had a massive impact with a .379 on-base percentage and 6 stolen bases, and over the last 2 days, he's raised his game to another level, hitting his first and second home runs in back-to-back games. On Monday night, he hit a 3-run shot to help lift Seattle to an 11-2 series opening victory over the Oakland Athletics, and the clubhouse is starting to take notice by the play of Cabby.
All the little things that he does. It doesn't show up in a score box all the time, but the 3-run homer certainly does. But the 12 pitch at bat, like what that does at that point in the game, it gets your starter out of the game. You get into the bullpen. The defensive plays been outstanding. He's a baseball player.
Down in Pullman, a letter sent out to Washington State University staff by President Kirk Schultz announced on Monday the athletic department will be going through a temporary hiring freeze along with a pause on other expenditures. This is due to the university having more challenges closing out the fiscal year than originally thought. Schultz also stated each Pac-12 program will see a decrease in revenue due to overpayments. Now, the university is currently conducting a thorough review to determine the full extent of the deficit and the root causes, as more information will be presented during an upcoming Board of Regents meeting in a few weeks. Reporting in studio, I'm Alex Crescenti, 4 News Now Sports.
All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:26.
As we head to a commercial break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, billion-dollar engagement. One of the richest men in the world, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, now set to say I do with former TV host Lauren Sanchez. A source confirming to ABC News the pair is now engaged.
If you're a very wealthy person and you are going to a second marriage, the most typical thing is to sign a prenuptial agreement.
Bezos is the third richest person in the world, worth a whopping $138 billion.
There are lawyers who are very skilled at this, who do this kind of work all the time. A lot of the billionaires on our list have been married more than once.
So where will Bezos and Sanchez rank on the list of the world's richest couples? And what legal and financial planning will the next few months bring? It's all coming up at 7 a.m. with your GMA First Look. I'm Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Martial arts is my passion. I work out whenever I can. But with my moderate to severe eczema, it can be tough. My skin was so uncomfortable. The itching was so bad. Now I'm staying ahead of my eczema.
There's a power inside all of us to live our passion. And Dupixent works on the inside to help heal your skin from within. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema, so adults can have long-lasting, clearer skin and fast itch relief. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor.
Healing from within is a powerful thing.
Ask your eczema specialist how Dupixent can help heal your skin from within.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Save your dreams!
This year, don't wait another year in pain and suffering, struggling to pay your bills due to an injury or disability. Hello, I'm Eric Pinar, and collecting Social Security disability is a complex process, and our firm has helped thousands of people collect the benefits they are due. It's not easy, but we understand how to get it done. And at Pinar Law, we don't get paid until you do. So give us a call for your free consultation today.
We're counting down to our Good Neighbor of the Year. All season, we've searched for the greatest examples of humanity. There can only be one Good Neighbor of the Year. So, are y'all ready?
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
I'm Jan Baldwin, and I built this. And I built this. My father, my grandfather, and my great-grandfather were all woodworkers. And they taught me the craftsman tradition that says anything worth doing is worth doing right. That's why we get all our building materials from PAR. They've been part of our success for 3 generations.
PAR, your total home building source since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you going to build?
Looking for quality and experience? Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic has been providing personalized care to their clients for over 30 years. Full dentures, implant attachments, repairs, fittings, adjustments, they do it all. With competitive costs and quality service, you'll leave Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic smiling.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We're looking at some of the stories making waves online in the 4 News Now Story Tracker.
Yeah, the big story out of D.C. continues to be the debt ceiling, as time to get a deal done before the June 1st deadline is rapidly running out. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen reinforced her warnings to Congress Monday that it has only a little time left to address the debt ceiling before the nation defaults on its obligations. If the U.S. defaults on its debt, millions of jobs would be impacted. The cost of borrowing money would skyrocket, and government benefits that many people rely on would not be sent on time.
Washington Governor Jay Inslee has appointed Spokane City Council President Brian Beggs to the Spokane County Superior Court. Beggs will replace Judge Michael Price in July. This appointment comes after Beggs announced he will not seek re-election as City Council President. The Spokane City Council could appoint one of the existing members to take Beggs' place after his departure date, which will be sometime in July. Well, good morning, Northwest. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Tuesday, May 23rd. Welcome to it. Let's check in with Mark and your First Alert forecast.
Hi, good morning, everybody. First Alert Weather, and that First Alert Weather app, still important even with nice weather, gives you an idea of what the temperatures are at what time. 45 degrees this morning, sun's out, got a couple clouds. We've got some clouds as well. 43 degrees, so definitely we have the chilly morning as we look at the 4 things that you need to know. Sunshine today, so grab those sunglasses. Not as windy, it's going to be more comfortable. And we do have a warming trend on the way, and we'll talk about that in a moment. We are going to see, again, a few clouds running around. We had some early morning showers. They've all dissipated, moved out. As we wake up this morning, 40 in Meade, 41 Deer Park, into Cheney 41, but downtown it's 47 degrees. Our day today, we're going to see by 10 o'clock temperatures in the upper 50s, by noon low 60s, and then mid to upper 60s throughout much of the afternoon, and again with less wind than yesterday.
We are continuing to follow details in the U of I murders case. A date has now been set for when a judge will hear arguments on a gag order that prevents anyone involved in the case from speaking with the media.
The gag order has been in place for months now. Sydney Charles is live at the Breaking Now desk with all the latest.
Judge John Judge scheduled the gag order hearings for June 9th, just a few weeks from now. The gag order was issued earlier this year and has kept information about this case from being released to the public. The family of Kaylee Consalves, one of the U of I murder victims, and a coalition of 30 news outlets, including KXLY, are fighting for more information to be made available. The group alleging that it violates the First Amendment. Brian Koberger's attorneys say the gag order is necessary to make sure he gets a fair trial. The Associated Press arguing that the non-dissemination order violates the First Amendment, causing irreparable harm. The judge responded saying he was troubled by that argument.
I would suggest that maybe the Associated Press needs to tone it down, just ratchet down a little bit. There's a lot of potential irreparable harm from media that is affecting a fair trial.
Still, the pursuit for answers is unrelenting for the families of the victims. Shannon Gray, the attorney for the Gonsalves family, released a statement reading in part, "The family would like to thank everyone for continuing to follow this case and keep the memories of Kaylee, Maddie, Xana, and Ethan alive. They are what is important, not the defendant. And that this is just the beginning of a long journey for all the families, and we are thankful for your continued support and coverage. Be sure to follow all the details on this story and all of our coverage on the University of Idaho murders on KXLY.com. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
A recent sermon from a Spokane pastor is going viral, and not for a good reason.
It was posted by the Shore Foundation Baptist Church in North Spokane, and some people are saying it's inciting violence. And just a warning here, as these comments may be disturbing to some of you.
Any parents that would have their child have a transgender surgery done on them, any parent that would do that, they just need to be shot in the back of the head. Right. And then we can string them up above a bridge.
During Pastor Jason Graber's recent sermon, he spoke about transgender children and what punishment he believes parents who allow them to receive gender-affirming care should face. The comments sent shockwaves online, and the video has been viewed millions of times. Reverend Bob Feeney with Westminster United Church of Christ in Spokane says the comments from a fellow pastor are concerning and potentially damaging to queer people who want to maintain a relationship with their church.
I don't know that I've ever seen such like a clear incitement to violence from the pulpit. I think because the things we say from the pulpit have tremendous power over people. And so to hear somebody say that from the pulpit was just sickening.
And this is not the first time Graber's sermons have gathered attention online for specifically attacking the LGBTQ+ community. The Shore Foundation Baptist Church did not respond to our request to comment on this video. The Spokane Police Department tells us they are aware of the video, but determined the speech is constitutionally protected due to a lack of specifics.
A Coeur d'Alene man died in a head-on crash that sent him and his car 400 feet down a ravine near Fernand Lake, Idaho. Mark Bruzas of Spokane Valley was arrested at the scene for felony vehicular homicide of 83-year-old Donald Phelan. Kootenai County Sheriff's deputies say Bruzas was under the influence at the time of the crash.
Well, there's a consumer alert if you own a waffle maker. Nearly 500,000 waffle makers from Empower Brands have been recalled because hot pieces of waffle can shoot out during use and burn you. The company has received dozens of reports of burn injuries. Empower is offering a free latch adapter and also instructions for repair on affected models. Yeah, don't want to get burned by your waffle maker.
No, you don't.
No fun.
Now we want waffles.
That's right. Good morning, Northwest time is 6:36.
If only we knew where to get waffles.
If only there was a place.
If only. Okay. 60s today, but we're going to get into the 70s. We're going to see 80-degree temperatures as we get into the Memorial Day weekend. We're going to break it down for you, and where we're going to see some rain showers. That's coming up.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When it's time to protect your home, call Everhart Painting, Spokane's premier painting contractor. Everhart Painting takes care of every detail and backs the results with their industry-leading warranty. Call today and receive their spring special for $500 off. Everhart Painting, your exterior repaint specialist.
When you need repairs to your vehicle, just look for this.
Your trusted, locally owned resource for efficient, cost-effective repairs.
Our Perfection Tire certified techs can do it all.
When that check engine light comes on, we can fix it. Need brakes? We can fix it. Factory scheduled maintenance, wipers not working, headlight out, squeaky belt, oil change, coolant leak, wheel alignment. Guess what? At Perfection Tire, we can fix it.
Why go anywhere else? We do it all. Nobody beats perfection.
Hit the ground running in the most adventurous Honda vehicles yet. Like the Pilot and Passport Trail Sport, or the Ridgeline, made more rugged with better off-road performance, and more capable with different driving modes available to conquer snow, mud, and sand. Adventure on in the Honda for you. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
It's 3 p.m. For 50 million kids across America, school's out. And for a third of these kids, they're out on their own. Out with nowhere to go and nothing to do. But every afternoon is a chance to change America's future. All you have to do is open the door. It's time to support the Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
My name is Jennifer, and this is my Summit Cancer Center story. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in November of 2015. Getting a cancer diagnosis is literally like having the rug pulled out from underneath you. When I'm at Summit Cancer Centers, I feel like they're kind of part of my family in a sense. They've always had my best interests in mind, so I'm actually very hopeful for the future. I would recommend Summit Cancer Center.
Do you have concrete floors that look like this? Let Everhart Painting floor coating specialists transform your floors with their multi-step coating system. The finished product is spectacular. Call Everhart Painting today and receive their spring special for $500 off. Everhart Painting, your painter for life.
All right, welcome back. Uber for Teens is rolling out in major cities across the country.
One family that's been part of a pilot program for months says the service helps them when they're in a bind.
One kid needs to be picked up from school, another kid needs to get to an activity, there's a doctor's appointment that you didn't anticipate, so it's a constant juggle. I couldn't be two places at once, and I could get my child home safely from a location and still be with my other child.
Uber partnered with Safe Kids Worldwide to address safety concerns around the service, but for parents putting their children in a car or for a teen entering a car with a stranger, that can be daunting.
I was nervous that would the car show up? You know, would it be somebody she felt safe with?
Were you nervous the first time you got into an Uber by yourself?
Yeah, because, you know, as like a girl, it's like scary and like sometimes you don't know what's going to happen, but I felt really comfortable once getting in.
Uber has extra safety measures for teen riders. Drivers are background checked. Only long tenured drivers with high ratings are selected for the teen service. And there is an added PIN number step to make sure teens are getting in the right car. Starting today, parents and guardians in participating cities will be able to add teens to their Uber account under their family profile.
All right, good morning. Your 10-second takeaway. Look at your screen. It's right there. Cool start, sunny finish. Going to be a great day today. Light layers this morning. We're sitting at 44 degrees. 68 will be our high today.
If your child is graduating this year, you can take them to Krispy Kreme for some free donuts tomorrow. Any high school or college senior who wears their class of 2023 shirt, a graduation cap, or a gown is eligible for the free dozen donuts.
KXLY and STCU are celebrating the grads of the class of 2023, and we want to honor the senior graduate in your life. This is Antonio Chauve, graduating from Innovation High School. The message says Antonio has a head full of knowledge and big dreams. He can do anything he wants in this life and has the drive to make it happen. Best of luck in this new chapter of life.
And this is Juliana Walsh. She's graduating from Rogers High School. The message from her aunt says Juliana has overcome so much adversity, and still managed to shine. She plans to attend EWU in the fall. She is kind and funny with a good heart. She had to do so much on her own without her parents to support her through high school. Go to KXLY.com/graduates to submit your graduate's photo for a chance to be featured right here. 10 lucky seniors will also win a $50 gift card courtesy of STCU.
Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 6:42.
All right, Destiny Richards is live with a fun summer job opportunity.
Yeah, if you have a new grad in your family that's looking for a summer job, we're talking all about the jobs available through Campfire Inland Northwest. Get paid to go to summer camp. We'll talk about how you could get hired today at a job interview event.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
What do we have here?
I was hit by a semi.
Looks good as new to me. For your headache.
Don't accept that small check.
After an accident like this, you need Craig Swamp and Associates by your side. We'll make sure that you get the help you deserve. And we only get paid after you win.
Well, how do I reach you?
One call, that's 509-999-9999.
Power, technology, safety, and style. The GMC Sierra 1500 has it all. Drive comfortably with the best-in-class front head and legroom with available heated and ventilated seats. Sierra enhances your driving experience with over 40 inches of combined driver-focused digital displays, the most in its class. Experience the Sierra 1500 for yourself at Becker Buick GMC, where you'll always be treated like family.
Cruise on over to Spokane Tribe Casino for your chance to play Cruising for Cash this May. Every Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday in May from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., all Sun Club members who earn 250 slot points can play the Cruising for Cash kiosk game for a guaranteed free slot play prize. Everyone is a guaranteed winner this May. Only at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
Get pampered, relax, invigorate, and rejuvenate. Seven Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa's new North Spokane location is a full-service salon that specializes in achieving this every day. Guests enjoy a complimentary drink with all services, including hair, nails, spa, microblading, full bridal, and more. Our 10,000 square foot spa, one of the largest in the Northwest, accommodates large groups, and walk-ins are welcome too. Seven Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa, a luxury experience accommodating everyone.
I was diagnosed when I was 39. I found a lump. Within a week, it had grown so immensely, I could see it in the mirror. It's such a whirlwind when you're diagnosed with cancer. The most important thing in your life is your health. If I could tell a young person who was thinking about their health anything about breast cancer, I would just say be as proactive as possible and get checked.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
Campfire Inland Northwest day and overnight camps start next month in North Spokane and Lake Coeur d'Alene.
If you or someone you know is looking for a summer job, multiple positions are open at these beautiful camp destinations. Destiny Richards is live talking about an opportunity to get hired.
Campfire Inland Northwest has a pop-up shop event today for new campers. If your kids were able to sign up for a camp, they can get one of these pop-up shop gear, toys, all sorts of things, sensory items, just for them to bring to camp with them. Swag is the term that I meant to say. New camp swag. And they get to talk to their counselors about what they can expect in their upcoming session. And speaking of camp counselors, that's one of the positions being hired for both of the camps. We're talking to Pam Knorr this morning, Executive Director. Tell us about the different positions you're hiring for and what you're looking for with people being hired to the camps.
Sure. Well, we're looking for counselors, first and foremost, waterfront, which are the lifeguards, people to work in the kitchen, programming support. But you know what? It's really just we're looking for people who have a love of supporting kids and youth development in an outdoor setting.
Yeah, and pop-up interviews are happening today, or it's a pop-up shop with drop-in interviews. Tell us kind of not to spoil, I guess, the questions you'll be asking, but what kind of people are you looking for? How should people prepare for an interview?
Oh, we like people who smile and who want to support kids, and it'll be a pretty fast interview process. They'll interview with our camp counselor team and their leaders, and they'll just answer general questions and then be able to ask questions themselves about what it's really like at camp.
All right. And as we've been talking about all morning, beautiful camps. It's a destination summer and you get paid to go. So very exciting. It makes me want to go, but I have a job.
Hire you.
Yes. You can go to our website, kxly.com, for more information about both camps. And if you can't make it to the event from 3 to 6, you can always contact them and get an interview that way. Reporting live with Campfire Inland Northwest, Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
Quite the spectacle over the skies of Australia. A meteor trailed through the night sky in northern Queensland and then exploded. It's still not quite clear where the debris landed, but wow.
It's just right over there, right? It's
just over there. Yeah. Yeah.
For miles just over there.
Hey, we have state golf tournaments going on all over Spokane.
Welcome.
I might be out at Meadowwood cheering on a friend's daughter today. Indian Canyon, Qualshin, other places have them.
Winds aren't going to have a huge effect on the flight of those golf balls. I know for me it helps me. It pushes it back into the fairway.
It depends.
But it's going to be beautiful weather.
And not too hot either.
No, gorgeous. In fact, maybe a cool start. You're going to see them with some light layers out there on the first tee. But as we go through the day, things are looking pretty good. 43 degrees in Spokane right now. Ritzville, you're at 42. Moses Lake, 47 degrees. 52 at Bonners Ferry, not bad. Air quality for those who are jogging, golfing, just for those who live here. Air quality is good. Things are looking great for today, even into tomorrow. 68 will be our high today, mostly sunny, variable high, thin clouds at times tonight. Another repeat of what we have right now. It's going to be cool, temperatures into the mid-40s. You're waking up, again, on the cool side. Nationally, look at the central part of the United States all the way to New England. Very nice, very mild. We do have some scattered showers coming in through Idaho, and Idaho Falls has some thunderstorm activity in and around their area. But that's going to be about it. We take a look at our forecast radar. We are expecting to see, again, some variable clouds. We're going to have showers around us. So it could be interesting to see what happens, say, Wednesday morning early. There's the potential for some showers there. It would appear on the models, but not in the forecast. 68 for the high today, 69 into Coeur d'Alene. Ritzville, you're going to be at 70 degrees. We're going to bust into the 70s tomorrow, 74 degrees, 78 on Thursday. Of course, the Extreme Team revealed Diamonds and Dreams in Rathdrum, Idaho. It's going to be a gorgeous day. Friday's going to be 80. The weekend, 79 on Saturday with a 50% chance of shower and isolated thunder shower potential. Memorial Day weekend continuing Sunday, Monday, looking okay. About a 20% chance of showers. It's Memorial Day weekend. We expect to see some rain. People go camping.
At least
better after Saturday.
Well, and at least it's not, not a total rain out or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine. 10 minutes before the hour, your morning sprint coming up next.
All right, thanks so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Tuesday morning. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Tin Roof.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe she could sell her house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense, not to mention closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house fast for cash, as is with no hassle. Call or click to sell quick.
Hello, I'm Lloyd Herman. If you need legal assistance due to an accident or an injury, put my 40 years of experience of dealing with the insurance companies to work for you. You'll have an appointment to speak to me within 48 hours. Lloyd Herman and Associates, 922-6600.
This is how legends are.
2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 LT TurboMax pickups. Plus, get a $2,500 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Congratulations to Rathdrum, Idaho, Stubmeyer Park, and its Holt Field that's going to be rebuilt with the Diamonds and Dreams. The field needs a lot of work, and we're here to help. Diamonds and Dreams with the 4 News Now Extreme Team, brought to you by your hometown Chevy dealers and Horizon Credit Union.
We have a friend right now in one of the hospice houses. He said, the people are so happy here. And he said, I feel safe.
We get to be with people at a very sacred moment.
The mission of Hospice of Spokane is to help people live as fully as they can during those dying days and weeks.
To serve with a mission and learn how you can join the Hospice of Spokane team, visit hospiceofspokane.org.
Claim your keys or cash this Saturday. Tuila Casino is now Mr. Quad Casino Hotel. This Saturday, you could win this 2023 Chevrolet Trailblazer or $25,000 cash. All this week, play your favorite games with your Sun Club card to earn entries to win. The more you play, the more chances you have to win. Prize drawings begin this Saturday starting at 5 p.m. with cash winners drawn every 30 minutes with a grand prize drawing at 9 p.m.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe she could sell her house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense, not to mention closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house fast for cash, as is with no hassle. Call or click to sell quick.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53 on the nose. Time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday in the morning sprint.
Summer is right around the corner. Destiny Richards is live with a fun summer job opportunity.
Mark telling us about a much less windy day today.
But first, we have new details in the Moscow murders case. Let's get right to Sydney Charles with the details.
Brian Koberger, the 28-year-old accused of killing 4 college students in their off-campus home, standing silent during his arraignment yesterday, meaning he elected not to enter a plea. By not responding, the judge entered a plea of not guilty on Koberger's behalf. From there, prosecutors now have less than 60 days to determine if they'll pursue the death penalty. Shortly after his arraignment, a second hearing was held, this one regarding the gag order in place, preventing anyone from involved in the case from talking to the media. The family of Kaylee Consalves and a media coalition have filed motions against the non-dissemination order. Judge John Judge ruled that the hearings for those motions will be held on June 9th.
A Coeur d'Alene man died in a head-on crash that sent him and his car 400 feet down a ravine near Fernand Lake, Idaho. Mark Bruzas of Spokane Valley was arrested at the scene for a felony vehicular homicide of 83-year-old Donald Phelan. Kootenai County Sheriff's deputies say Bruzas was under the influence at the time of the crash.
Police have arrested a man for indecent exposure and stalking with sexual motivation. Spokane police say 45-year-old Charles Simpson approached a 17-year-old girl who was walking in a park in West Central with 2 young kids yesterday afternoon. Officers say he exposed himself and started following her, making vulgar comments. A little while later, a school bus arrived to drop off around 30 students when Simpson sat down on a bench nearby and touched himself as the kids walked by. If you witnessed this incident, police asked you to call Crime Check at 509-456-2233.
A Spokane pastor's sermon is going viral online for saying parents who let their kids have gender-affirming surgery should be shot and killed. The video of Pastor Jason Graber preaching at Shore Foundation Baptist Church has been seen by millions, and it's not the first time his sermons have gathered attention online, specifically attacking the LGBTQ+ community. To read the full story and to hear his comments, just check it out on KXLY.com.
As we look at our satellite radar and our first alert weather this morning, we don't see much. There were a few early morning showers to the north. Those are all gone. Variable clouds today. We're going to see sunshine throughout Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, looking pretty good. Again, right now, waking up into the valley, you're at 47 degrees. We got 51 now into Coeur d'Alene, but we're still at 43 degrees into the West Plains. We're going to have a high today that's going to be at 68 degrees, looking pretty good.
Well, the mayor of Liberty Lake has vetoed an ordinance that would give the city council the final say on what books would be added or removed from city libraries. Chris Kaminskis released a statement saying the right to free speech is more important than the content of the speech. She went on to say the Library Board of Trustees has more than 96 years of professional experience and to let them do what they were appointed to do. It's important to note all members were confirmed by the city council, but the city council could still override the mayor's veto.
$11 million in capital costs and millions more to maintain. That's how much it would cost to develop a system to add fluoride to Spokane's drinking water. That's according to a study commissioned by the city. The study will be used by elected officials to decide whether to add fluoride to the water system. Spokane has considered it several times over the years, but has never actually made that decision. Now that the report is done, the city will accept public comment on this issue until June 5th.
And we've been live this morning talking about an opportunity to go to summer camp but get paid for it. Campfire Inland Northwest has a hiring event going on today. It's a pop-up shop, but also they're doing interviews with people who may want to work at the camps. You just have to be 18 and older to work at the day camp, Camp Dartlow, and then Camp Swale Lock-In, which is an overnight camp with some day parts. You can go to our website, KXLY.com, for more information about the camps and to sign up to get an interview.
And coming up next on Good Morning America, details on that security scare just steps from the White House. A U-Haul truck slamming into a barrier. That driver is now detained.
If your child is graduating this year, you can take them to Krispy Kreme for some free donuts tomorrow. Any high school or college senior who wears their class of 2023 shirt, graduation cap, or gown is eligible for the free dozen donuts. Sounds good to me. We will be back with the final check of weather with our friend Mark Peterson coming up for you right after the break. In the meantime, as we head to break, here's a live look at your Tuesday morning.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
I'm Robin Nance. A newly released report about the state of local women is pretty grim. What does it say? What can we learn from it? And who are the people and organizations working to find real solutions? Watch our special coverage tonight, only on 4 News Now at 6.
I was in the hospital with my son for 18 months.
When he got injured, I knew I had to be strong.
I just remember rushing into his room and giving him a big hug and letting him know I was there.
These veterans and families are just a few of the heroes we serve at Homes for Our Troops. We build specially adapted custom homes with features like wheelchair access and automatic door openers that allow them to focus on their recovery and family.
This house is freedom. It's hope. It's a new beginning.
Visit hfotusa.org.
To recap, we have sunny conditions. It's a cool start to the day. We're expecting more sunshine, a few clouds today, and 68 degrees will be our high today. As we look at our planning forecast, plan on better weather coming in Wednesday, 74 degrees. Thursday is going to be gorgeous, 78. Friday, 80. Chance of showers on Saturday. Sunday looking okay. Monday looking great. Temperatures in the mid-70s.
All right, Mark, thank you so much.
And thanks for joining us. We'll see you throughout Good Morning America with live updates. See you then.